As per our projections, and so far we've been 96% accurate, a few cases up and down as far as active cases are concerned. So for Tamil Nadu, the road seems to be still tougher and longer for a while. Now, what is the plan of action? Do you foresee perhaps lockdown in more districts, or the steps that have been taken so far will be enough?
Thank you, Tanvi, for having me on the show. I'm so glad and happy to note down your projections and models. But as far as TN is concerned, the most challenge has come from the urban city of Chennai because of the density of population. So, as the world knows that from today onwards, we have gone for a 12-day lockdown, and there is going to be an intense camping. We have organized about 680 camps. There are 200 wards in Chennai, so each ward will have two camps, and there are 140 primary health centers. So put together with the help of the primary health centers, we are hosting about 680 medical camps. So the Chief Minister has got a five-pointer agenda. The first thing is to conduct fever camps, and the second point is to have early detection and testing. Third is how the patients are being managed because 86% of the cases emerging are asymptomatic. So as you are aware by the guidelines of ICMR, a asymptomatic person can remain at home if he has got a restroom facility attached to his room. And effective contact tracing, the target given by the Chief Minister is to ensure that the family members as well as the other contacts are traced within 24 hours. So essential and smooth supplies of smooth supply is ensured on the quarantined areas. And for 5 streets, there is a volunteer who is put in place, and a person be nominated as a volunteer from the person who has got a COVID at home. The volunteer will coordinate. There are intense WhatsApp groups that is created localized as far as the each and every area is concerned. Yes, there is a turnaround which is happening. For example, I can give you a Kannagi Nagar, which hosts about 1 lakh households of Tamil Nadu Housing Board, did show some signs of turnaround 3 days ago. So I hope that the five-pointer agenda which is set out by the Chief Minister, starting with Chennai, will definitely ensure that we are able to overcome this spread to the other zones in other districts as well. We'll be able to curtail this.
Yes, in fact, what is very interesting is, viewers, and this is what we had told you last time as well. Tamil Nadu had actually at one point of time seen the recovery rate higher than the active rate. And this was, around April end. It looked like they were getting a grip on everything, and the number of patients recovering was much higher than those getting infected. But then
It's still the
in
same,
May,
Tanvi.
that turned around, and that's when we started seeing a lot more cases in, yes. And it's come exactly, I was coming to that. And in May, the active rate went up, and a lot of that was like Kovai was pointing out for what happened in Chennai. And then around May end, again the recovery rate went up, and now it's stabilized. The recovery rate and as well as the active cases rate, they've stabilized with recovery rate higher, so that's a good thing. But your are not a factor, Kovai, that's many people consider as a key indicator, which is one person, how many more can that one person infect, and that's still relatively high at 1.7. Do you believe that you will have to step up on imposing the lockdown and ensuring people follow the lockdown norms and that there are no violations, because otherwise this continues to be a problem?
Yeah, so far we have seen about four lockdowns, 4.0, and as you are aware that almost close to 5 lakh plus cases have been booked for violators. But this time I think the people have taken it seriously. They have understood the kind of effort the government is putting in. We have increased our testing. We are currently hovering at close to about 26K of testing per day. But as per the ICMR standards, they want to touch the 20K per million. So Chennai is closing at about 18,000 per million cases of testing. And as well as the recovery rate is still above 50% of the admitted cases. So I think people have taken it seriously. And the division of zones by appointing 5 ministers responsible for 3 zones in Chennai has given, and there is a micro level monitoring of appointing an IAS and IPS officer in charge for a zone, has really given the good feedback from the public as well. And yes, there are large amount of people who are coming forward to cooperate with us. As I was stating, the Kannagi Nagar, which is as good as very close by to a slum area, did a remarkable turnaround. People appreciated the efforts, and they started following the orders and guidelines given by the government. So with such cooperation with the public coming en masse, I think what you pointed out is right. There was a slump in terms of the recoveries. from 56%, we dropped down to almost close to 47%. Then there is a turnaround. Now, currently, we can say that the Siddha, National Institute of Siddha, has come out with a model of discharging patients within 5 days. And I think they have done about 100 case studies they have submitted for the approval with the government. So we are ensuring that no stone is left unturned as far as bringing this COVID under control and ensuring that the safety of the public is there. I think round the clock people are working, and I hope that with your model. But anyways, I have a couple of other models as well, because I'm surprised there's a couple of states wherein the testing per contacts is not being featured in top 5, but those states are showing some decline. But wherein the contact tracing of Tamil Nadu is at second, we are at about 14.2 people per positive cases. So we'll ensure that still it actually reaches to the maximum, say about 40 contacts are being tested per person. I think with these kind of benchmarks which we have set within ourselves, should ensure that we reach that milestone and the benchmark of COVID-free state at the earliest.
Okay, just to let our viewers know, the number of samples tested, the RT-PCR test that Tamil Nadu has carried now stands, as of June 16th, it stands at about 6,72,000. So the testing has been ramped up. I know the point that you're making about some of the other states, but honestly, yes, now of course it's gone up further, but I'm referring to the nationwide data that was given to us. Okay. And our projections are based on the data that the governments share with us. Some governments do lesser of testing, thereby discover lesser cases. Some ramp up their testing, and that also changes that entire scenario. There needs to be some amount of uniformity there as well. Very quickly, one last question, Satyan, before I let you go. Your neighboring state of Kerala pretty much hadn't gotten rid of COVID. There was a time for 2 or 3 days where they weren't reporting any cases, and now as they opened up and people started coming from abroad, people started coming in from other states, the cases have gone up. Is there any thought process of, within Tamil Nadu of how much you want to open up travel for people? Will you be ramping up more flights or trains? What's the plan there?
No, we have requested to the aviation ministry to restrict the number of flights to Chennai. So they agreed to us, and they said 50 flights will be operated, and we are tracking the persons who are traveling by the flights from which destination they are coming from, and as well as we have seen the model of Kerala, how it is working out. Kerala have stopped reporting asymptomatic cases, because as per the guidelines given by ICMR, no asymptomatic persons are being tested and they are not being reported. But where in our case, we still report asymptomatic, which is 86% of the cases which we are confirming right now. So there is a basic difference. And if you see, Kerala is not in the top 5 list of contact tracings as well, but we are there in the number 2 slot of contact tracing. So there is a unique model which they are following and which they feel that is giving them the success. But whereas Tamil Nadu is considering the size of the population, close to about 8 crore people, active population of 7.5 crores. I think the methodology adopted by we are following the allopathy. We have given the free run for the Siddha to prove themselves. We have given the free run for Ayurveda to prove themselves. And there is a Kabasura Kudineer in Tamil, which means that a combination of herbs which will boost your immunity, which has been given free. And apart from it, there are food camps which has been held across the state.
Okay.
The Amma Unavam is giving free food, so that the people doesn't lack of the basic amenities, including the food. People who are there on the streets, people who are migrants, people who lost their livelihoods, shouldn't roam around want of foods. So the food camps are being held across the city. The Chief Minister had ensured that each and every parameter is taken care.
Okay.
And there is one suggestion of taking the comorbids into the category of CCU. Like how you have ICU and CCU in a hospital. Now we have everybody, even the comorbids and morbids, as COVID into a COVID care. So there is a suggestion given, say, represented to the CM, to have the comorbids into CCU, because you know that comorbid people are the ones who needs the vent support, which is 5% of the entire requirement right now of the cases reported. So if you are able to focus more on comorbids by treating them into the CCU, then I think we'll be able to lesser down the mortality rates. So there are different parameters and dimensions, and there is a consultation.
Well, there is no denying the fact. Yes, well, there is no denying the fact that for you, the biggest challenge is the city of Chennai itself, where the cases will continue to go up even when rest of Tamil Nadu will see a turnaround. And Chennai, as per our projections, will only peak by July 3rd. And that's when it will hit 21,000 cases, and then it will begin to reduce by mid-July. It will come down to 17,000 cases roughly. So let's hope that the city of Chennai understands the seriousness of their situation and people follow norms. That's very, very important as the